Hello everyone and welcome back to the Node.js course. In this lesson, we are going to style our website. Here is our website and it is not containing any kind of a style. What I'm going to go ahead and do, first, I'm going to open our head.ejs. This is the where we are going to make our style code. Before that, I'm going to just skip these EJS files from the tab. Okay, the environment is look better now. First thing I'm going to do is say style tag and I'm going to in that. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is importing font. To find a font, I'm going to go ahead and visit to fonts.google.com and I'm going to get my font as Noto, let's say Noto Serif. Now you can search that and select this one, Noto Serif. Here I need my font styles as regular 400 and then bold 700. Okay, now I need import code. Now we can just copy this one and paste that inside our style tag like this. Okay, finally now we can style our body. Here I'm going to say body and then braces. Inside braces I can say the max width as, let's say, 1200 pixel and then the margin as, and I can say top button and the left and right as 20 pixel and it is auto. Okay, the next thing I'm going to set some padding to 0 and 20 pixel, right. Now I can select my font family as, I can say here inside single quotations Noto serif that we imported here, and we are selecting serif. Okay, let's see what will happen now. Open your browser and run that again. Our page is literally changed. Now we can inspect element here. We can click the body tag. Now you can see our max width become 1200 pixels here and the margin set to be 20 pixels from left, right, top and bottom, and the content in the center of the body. Okay, now you can see everything is in the center in the body. Okay, now I'm going to style p tag and the h1, h2, h3 and the anchor tag and the ul with, I'm going to set margin as 20 for left, right, top, bottom, and then I'm going to add padding also as 0 and I'm going to add the text decoration as none. Okay, and the font color as I'm going to set hash 222. Okay, if you want to change this you can just press this and select your color here. Okay, now we can save that and run to see the change. Click refresh. Now we can see our page is being changed. Alright, now let's go ahead. I'm going to change my style of now. I can say here braces. Now I'm going to say display as not inline, that is flex. In future I will bring a flex tutorial. For now you can just continue like this, and I'm going to say justify content to, let's say it is a space between. Okay, now let's quickly see the change. Alright, I'm going to add some margin to the bottom. It will be 60 px. Okay, and I'm going to add some padding to the bottom and it will be, let's say, 10 pixel. Alright, now let's quickly see the change. Okay, the next one, I'm going to add some border to the bottom and it will be a, let's say, 1 pixel, and the border is styled as solid and the color code as hex code DDD hash DDD. Okay, now you can click this color icon to change your color. Alright, now we can just refresh. Okay, we can see some border here. Let me quickly maximize the window. And the final one for the now, I'm going to say text transform as uppercase. Alright, now everything will be uppercase like this. Alright, now I'm going to change now UL style, and it should be displayed as flux, right? And I'm going to set justify content as space between, like this. And I'm going to set align items as flux end. That means we can see everything is below now. Now I want to change this list style type of li. For that I can say now li and then braces. Inside there I can say list style type, and we can say that as none. Now we can see the change like this. Now I want to add some space between these items. To do that, I'm going to add some margin to the left. Margin hyphen left will be 20 pixel like this. Okay guys, now I can select H1 of now and then braces. Now I can set some font size here, and I can say 3 em, and this em represent normal size multiplied by this value. Now this time it is multiplied by 3 times. Okay, now we can get anchor tag and the p tag of now. The first one is now p, and the second one we can say now anchor tag. Inside braces I'm going to set some color as hex code 777. Okay, and then the next one I can say some font weight, and this is about 300. Alright, now we can run that. Now you can see color of these links is being changed. Okay, now I'm going to customize footer style. I can say the first one, that is the color, I can set that as 777 as hex code. Also I can say text align as center. Let's see the change. Okay, and final step for the footer, I'm going to set some margin as 80 pixel and the auto 20 pixel like this. Okay, now we have some space. Now we can inspect element to understand this one. I'm going to select this copyright and change the margin to 80 to, let's say, 100. You can see it goes down to the below more than 80. I can say 200 and it's go down to below more than 100. Okay, now I'm going to set that as 80. We can see some space. Let's go to the code again. Here I'm going to set the H2 style. For that I can say margin bottom as, let's say, 40 pixels. Okay, and the next one is tree. I'm going to add some text transform as capitalize. Okay, now I'm going to add some margin bottom as 8 pixel. Okay, that is it, and I'm going to customize my container of content, that is dot content, and braces. Inside braces I'm going to add some margin to left, and it is as 20 pixels. Okay, and then I can say dot create hyphen block form. I'm going to customize that form as first one, max width as 400 pixels, and the margin as 0 to top, bottom, left and right, and I can set it as auto, and finally we can end up with semicolon. The next one I'm going to change create block of input, and also I can change the create block text area. Okay, now we can open braces. Inside that I'm going to set that as display of block, and then I can say the width of that as 100%, that means full percentage, and then the margin as I can say 10 pixels to left, right, top, bottom, and the 0, and the padding to left, right, top, bottom as 8 pixels. Okay, the next one is, oops, we should end up with the semicolon. Here we going to say create hyphen block, and we are going to say that the label, and label should be block, and then margin to top will be 24 pixels. Okay, the next one is text area. Every text area should height with 120 pixels, and the last one I can say create hyphen block, and the I'm selecting button. Now I can say margin hyphen top, and it is 20 pixel, and I'm going to set the background as crimson. Okay, and this is the color. Now you can change that by selecting here. Also I'm going to set the color as white. Okay, and the padding to left, right and top, bottom I can set 6 pixels. Also I'm going to set the border as 0, and the font size as I can say 1.2 em, that means a little bit bigger than normal size. Also I'm going to set the cursor as the pointer. Okay, that is it, and we can run our website now by saying Nodman app in our terminal. Okay, this is it, and we can go to our about page and the home page, and let's go to new block, and this is beautiful. And don't worry about CSS, because in future I will bring you a CSS course. Alright, this is it for this lecture, and I will see you in the next lecture. Thank you.